Donald J. Trump. You may know the Donald as a very successful businessman. And by that, I mean he inherited a lot of money from Daddy Warbucks.
And he just happened not to lose it all.
He's famous for yelling at people and then firing them afterwards. He is an esteemed warrior of the well-known Twitter wars, not actual wars. Because when he was supposed to join the military, he said no because his foot hurt.
It probably hurt from kicking less fortunate people when they were already down.
His honesty and justice are second to none. And by that, I mean he has none. And he is a proud patriot who loves paying taxes.
No, wait, that's not true.
He declared a $916 million loss. He was then able to use that loss to wipe out more than $50 million a year in taxable income over 18 years.
Well, none of us really like paying taxes, so I'll give him a pass for that one. Just for now.
So this elegant introduction leads to the Trump effect. What is the Trump effect, you may ask?
To some individuals, the Trump effect refers to making America great again.
So by definition, that would mean that you think the country sucks right now. And for some reason, it was greater in the past.
Have you ever read a history book? So by great again, I assume you mean that time when black people didn't have the same rights as white people, or when there was black and white segregation, or when women couldn't vote, witches were being burnt at the stake, or that time there was, slavery. Oh, and the massacre and genocide of indigenous people. Wow, that's quite the dark past. Are we sure we want to be that great again?
To other, more logical people, the Trump effect represents the spread of hatred, bigotry, division, and hypocrisy.
No race, religion, or gender is safe from Trump's poorly constructed insults. Allow me to explain using these things people like to call facts.
For starters, Donald Trump launched his campaign with a loving speech towards his hombres.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico.
Are you racist?
I am the least racist person that you have ever met.
What?
If you are saying he can't do his job because of his race, is that not the definition of racism?
No, I don't think so at all. This judge is of Mexican heritage. I'm building a wall. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
Yeah, he sure loves his hombres.
Next stop, women. Donald Trump respects women very, very much. In fact, I don't think anyone respects women like Donald Trump. Oh, and he's also pro-choice.
I think. Wait, what did he say?
I'm very pro-choice. I hate the concept of abortion.
But you would not ban it?
No.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
And you once said that the best way to treat a woman is to treat her like duty.
No, I never said that, but it was attributed to me.
I see. So you treat women with respect.
I can't say that either.
All right.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Oh, it's so weird.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
There's the
Such a
Social
nasty
Security
woman.
Trust Fund.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody.
Wait, what? No one? Like, no one at all? Like, not even the Pope?
Or like every other man out there. Or every other woman out there.
You are the poster boy for respecting women? The man who cheated on his wives and then married the women he cheated with. That guy. Up there.
Oh boy. Moving on.
He has always been anti-war and anti-violence. He's just the modern-day Gandhi.
I would bomb the shit out of him.
The world would be better off with Saddam Hussein
100%.
and Gaddafi in power?
Immediately go into Libya, knock this guy out very quickly, very surgically, very effectively.
Are you for invading Iraq?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's also anti-illegal immigrants. Well, unless they're building Trump Tower. He wants to strengthen the border and increase the screening process for refugees, because the 1 to 2 year process already in place is not rigorous enough. And his love for immigrants only extends to those migrants who are willing to marry him.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be going to the US anytime soon.
And last but not least, Donald Trump and Islam.
An even better love story than Twilight.
A love-hate relationship where Trump is doing most of the hating. If they were Facebook friends, this relationship would say it's complicated. He hates Islam, but loves Muslim money.
Wow, that's more like a gold digger relationship.
If you're a billionaire and you're a Muslim, Trump approves of this relationship. And if you're every other Muslim out there, well, then you're just an ISIS member who's just waiting to attack.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a while, actually. It's, might not be working.
And if you don't believe me, believe Donald Trump.
Well, you're going to have to watch and study the mosques because a lot of talk is going on at the mosques. And a while ago, we had great surveillance going on in and around mosques.
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Other than the fact that that was pure and utter bull, no evidence, no statistics, and no research done whatsoever. So a typical Trump speech. He just feels a certain way, and if you know anything about Donald Trump, it's that his feelings trump facts. And I know it looks like I'm hating on Donald Trump, but I'm not. I say this all with love. And speaking of Donald Trump, let's talk about his rival, Hillary Clinton. In my opinion, Hillary Clinton is not that much better than Donald Trump. She's like a tad better. Just a tad. She probably might even agree with some of the stuff we discussed earlier about Donald Trump. The only difference is she's smart enough not to say it in public.
Well, until her emails get leaked again.
As we all know,
There hasn't been a war or military coup that Hillary has not supported. She also became the Democratic nominee by defeating Bernie Sanders, however, it was done under very suspicious circumstances, and she is currently being investigated for election fraud.
and the main problem is Trump won't make any of that better. At the very least, people don't want a president who says this about nuking Europe.
I'd be the last one to use the nuclear weapons.
So can you take it off the table
that's
now?
sort of like the end of
Can
the
you
ball
tell
game. I would never take any of my cards off the table.
How about Europe? We won't use it in Europe.
I'm not going to take it off the table.
You might
for
use it in
anything.
Europe?
No, I don't think so. I am not taking cards off the table.
That's it. I got nothing.
I got no jokes, I got no money, I got no hope.
Whatever, man. I'm out of here.
If this video gives you a stroke, diarrhea, constipation, internal bleeding, or any abdominal discomfort, ask your doctor if racism is right for you. Ignorance sold separately, logic not included.
Especially since his peace plan. She also became the Democratic nominee by beating Bernie Sanders? Why can't I say this guy's name right? It's Bernie Sanders. Come on, man. She also did Trump nuking Europe. Even ISIS would be like, that's too extreme. Donald, you've gone too far. It's been fun. It's been good. It means making America great again. For white people. Only white people. Nobody else. That's it. I got nothing. That didn't even work out.